How's it going, guys? Internet world, Facebook world, some Twitter world too. This is Johnny and Ben from the NFL edition. Alex is out this week. There's nobody listening to me, so I don't even know why I'm talking.
Well, I'm listening to you, Johnny.
All right. Thank you, Ben.
No problem.
I had a hell of a day today in football, man.
Yeah. The last couple
it was
hours.
really slow at first, man, because I've been on Twitter all day long trying to catch some news and shit, and nothing until late. Like the Deshaun Watson thing. Not Deshaun Watson. Well, Deshaun Watson pulling out of Carolina.
Yep.
That sounded dirty.
It's all right. We're almost at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Hey, guys. How's it going? If you guys wouldn't mind, could you share the show? Get us some viewers in here because we got a good lineup tonight.
Lots of stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. Okay, Ben, that's good radio.
Yeah.
First up,
go ahead.
I guess we're going to start with the Godwin deal, and then we'll tie that off at the end here with the Devonte Adams thing.
Okay. Well,
I think I said it a couple of weeks ago that these two players, one of them is not going to be with their team.
Yep.
And the Devonte Adams, well, he's not with his team.
No.
He's not. I was confused there for a while though, because Devonte Adams was a free agent and didn't sign his tag, right? So I was wondering how they made a trade out of it, and I guess the Packers forced him to sign the tag and then trade off.
Yeah, pretty much, because Devonte Adams, he said he wasn't going to play under that tag. He wanted a deal, and Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers took all that money away, so they couldn't afford a deal. So what they did was, okay, we'll tag you, then we'll sign you to a deal and trade you. So
what a buddy Aaron Rodgers turned out to be, right?
Oh, yeah. I tweeted a little bit ago before I got on here. I said that, Brady restructures. What happens? More players come. Rodgers doesn't. He wants more money. Devonte Adams and other players are gone. And then I put Brady 7 Super Bowls, Rodgers 1.
Absolutely.
Need I say more? I mean,
no, that's self-explanatory right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know Green Bay is going to be drafting a wide receiver this year. Hi, Mona. How you doing, girl?
How's Miami doing right now? How's Jensen doing in Miami? How's Fournette doing in Miami right now?
Shh, don't talk about Fournette yet. We still got to get him signed down.
Yeah, I know, but we'll see what happens.
I want to go into this season with Rodgers comfortable, and Rodgers is very comfortable with Fournette. That's an outlet for him, in the running game and in the passing game.
Mm-hmm.
The guy had, 1,200 all-purpose yards last year?
Yeah.
It's nothing to sneeze at, man. How long has it been since Doug Martin did it in 2 seasons?
Yeah, Doug Martin had 1,500 yards.
Yeah, but over 1,000.
But right.
That's the first running back that we've had that's done anything like that.
Well, and actually, Ronald Jones almost had it. He had 970 something
straight running yards. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But we need our running backs to be versatile. The whole league is going that way anyhow. The days of a single back, even King Henry catches out of the backfield.
Yeah.
So those days are gone. Where if you're going to be a running back in this league, then you're going to have to be all-purpose running back. You're going to be a 3-down back.
Yeah, and the Niners kind of were the exception this year when they used Debo as a running back and a wide receiver, and also. They did lose somebody. The Niners, I think he signed with Miami. One of their running backs went to Miami, so I forget his name.
Wesley, you are 100% accurate there. Mike Evans is a special breed, man. He is something else. He's as humble as they come. And taking 2 years in a row, taking another extension so that he can. Well, he's going to be with us forever now.
Yeah. Well, I want to explain something real quick, Joe. I think some fans don't realize, why is he doing so much of this restructuring? He's losing money. No, he's getting his money up front.
Yes.
He's not losing any money. He's just getting it paid now and in a bonus. So hurt the cap in
And the
future
extension
years.
can shorten the leash on the money too.
Exactly. So just want to let some fans know that that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
It minimizes his cash impact while maximizing
Right.
his impact.
Yeah, and it helps the team out cap wise.
Yep. Raheem Morset.
Morset. Yep, that's the one.
Brady's here, and to be honest, I don't. If any rumor about anybody coming here is never off the table.
No.
So it could be, couldn't be. I'm not really going to worry about it. We got our 3 starters out there anyway.
Right. Yeah, we got Evans, Godwin, and Gage, and then
Yep. And I like that Russell Gage
Perriman.
move. That was pretty good.
Let's not forget Perriman.
Yeah.
Let's not forget him. We re-signed him to a 1-year deal.
I don't never forget Perriman. I thought.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying. For some fans, he's a good receiver, dude. I mean, he was very helpful last year. I thought coming back to us toward the end.
Yeah, he was. Him and Cyril. We still got Cyril Grayson too.
Yeah.
So where's Julio actually going to fit?
Right. Yeah.
He's not like AB. His days of being a top receiver in the league are long gone, man. They were gone before Atlanta let go of him.
Well, the injuries too. I mean, it's just riddled him.
But we found out last year we have to have a loaded wide receiver room. We have to have a loaded secondary room, and that's something that we need to address. There is the secondary a little bit more. But
yeah,
I don't. Shit, Badger. I don't see Honey Badger coming in yet. He still has a high opinion of himself. He hasn't.
I think it'll happen eventually.
I think he's going to fill out his market value first and then decide somewhere. Somebody's going to offer him some money. I still see the Ravens, although the Ravens kind of filled that spot today.
Right. But I could still see it happen, though, just eventually. Maybe not right now or a week from now, but down the line where, like you're saying, he's going to explore the market. And then if he doesn't get anything out of that, he'll come here. So
I like Gilmore, but we kept all our cornerbacks, man. Can Gilmore fucking move to safety? That'd be an option there.
Could.
I mean, Rondé transitioned over to safety really easy,
Yeah.
And Stephon, I think that's where that's his next phase is to step in the safety position.
Yeah.
And if he
wants
he
to
has
play
all
that
the physical
position.
he has the physical skill set to do it. So
yeah. Sometimes players just get comfortable at a certain position that they don't want to change their.
It all depends on if he's got the adaptability mentally.
Yep. Yep. I don't think so. I think he's like whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Is it about winning for Aaron Rodgers or is it about the paycheck? What is the deal with him? I think at first it was about proving himself, but he's proved himself. He proves to himself with them MVPs, and then it's like, oh, I'm the MVP, so I don't give a shit about the Super Bowl. I've already got it.
I think he wants to have his cake and eat it too, but he can't. If you're taking so much money, you're not going to leave hardly any for anybody else. So I don't know what the deal is with him. Bucks lost Whitehead. Yep. Whitehead said the Bucks never offered him a contract, so they feel comfortable with Mike Edwards. Yeah. So
Mike Edwards is more of a ball hawk too.
Yeah.
Whitehead's more of a in the box guy.
A good run stopper too.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean in the box.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a hard hitter, but his pass protection isn't all that great.
Right, and his hard hitting style though nowadays is more prone to penalties. So that's another thing.
David Turner, I want to explain this to you. Cordell Patterson was with the Falcons last year. Who the OC at the Falcons is the guy who was with Cordell Patterson on special teams, and they used to sit in the room and discuss things that they might be able to possibly do at some point. When Cordell Patterson came to the Falcons, he was with the right person to move him into those positions and to get him going like that. Cordell Patterson's not going to be like that everywhere because we've already seen him other places. They don't use him correctly. The only one that's ever used him correctly is the guy who taught him special teams work.
Mm-hmm.
They might and other teams have tried this with him too, you know. Other teams have tried to put him in like a wide receiver slot and all that stuff. It just never worked out.
Right. Well, I think they see him more as a Devin Hester type. But see, Devin Hester was just a special talent. I mean, he's just a special breed.
Him and Peanut Tillman, you can't compare anybody else to those two, man.
Right.
That's Dion maybe, but
Shaq Mason. Yeah, that was huge.
Shaq Mason was a Brady pick. Brady called him on the phone and said, "You're coming with me."
Yep.
I just lost my guard. I need a good replacement.
And to only give up a 5th rounder, that's even better. It's light doing it again. I mean, Bruce Arians.
I've thought about this Carl Nassib thing too, and then who you're going to get rid of to bring Carl back. That's the thing.
Well, he would be cheap, you know.
He'd be cheap, but you'd still everybody's in rotation is cheap. So
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like with our tight cap, you know, if not the end of the world to bring somebody like him into rotation.
Well, I think the next signing has got to be Fournette or Gronk. We know Gronk's coming back. Gronk's got his spot saved next to Brady.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when. I think it's probably going to be like after June 1st, I assume.
You heard that barbershop talk thing, right? Where Gronk said that he's going to make Brady wait like he had to wait on Brady.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean,
so.
Yeah, they'll probably wait until after, June 1st, where the new year comes in, and then there'll be more money available.
Fournette and I don't know how high they have the safety listed on their needs right now. Because they do like Mike Edwards. I don't know who's playing behind. Is Adams still here?
Andrew Adams. I think he was just for 1 year.
Okay,
but you know he'll probably end up back here in October. November.
Jim brought a good question. Gage has kicked our butt. Last year, his record against us was amazing. He burnt us, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he's, what was he, eighth in receptions and yards last year as a wide receiver. So yeah, he's not a scrub, dude.
No, he's a pretty good wide receiver.
We got lucky with Gage, I think. He's
good route runner.
Yeah,
and that's what Brady needs is those route runners that can get those 10 to 15-yard slant routes. And he's perfect for that.
Okay.
Little spoiler, I do have on my mock draft the Bucs taking a safety. So
I don't think I've changed. I don't think it's changed my mock draft at all yet.
Okay.
There's not a spot that we can. Now it's more of a luxury pick again.
Yeah.
That's awesome to be able to have luxury picks, especially in this draft where you can't really miss on your picks in the first 3 rounds.
No, it can be, but it also can't be. Remember, we took OJ in 17 and 2017. That was considered a luxury pick, and then that when we needed a running back. And
actually, I think they will take a tight end this year, but I don't know how. It probably in the 3rd round.
Yeah. No, that's BS, Mona. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. That happened actually.
Did it?
Yeah.
The Strawberry Festival?
Yeah.
Watch it. Well, I know Brady announced it Sunday afternoon, and Sunday evening.
Gronk had a thing up with him at the Strawberry Festival. Brady wasn't at the Strawberry Festival when he announced
No, I know he wasn't. It was okay. I got it. I thought she was just messing with this.
Jim, that was a surprise, and I don't know why it should have been a surprise. We know Adams was pissed. We know Brady ate up the money.
Brady? Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers. Sorry, excuse me.
Don't you put Rodgers' name next to Brady?
Forgive me.
All right, you're forgiven this one time. But if Tom hears that, ooh, watch out.
Yeah, buddy.
No, I'm not. I mean, if you really think about it, I'm not that surprised. I mean, look, if Rodgers took all that money, where's Adams going to go? And he didn't want to. He wants a contract. He wants long term, and
absolutely.
So he got what he wanted. And Raiders, I think, is a great place to go. You got a great quarterback in Derek Carr. New scenery.
I'm glad. I'm going to tell you. You've heard me over the past few weeks. I'm very glad that Godwin decided to be a team player and showed it in his contract too.
Yeah,
because before that, man, he'd been giving me vibes that he was going to be like Devonte Adams there. You know what I mean? He turned down 2 contracts already. Was pissy about the last one, and then they finally worked the deal out. So I don't know what they were offering him to make him pissy about the contract, or maybe he just told his agent to shut the hell up and go sit down.
I think I'm trying to put myself in Godwin's position. Like, I'm thinking he wanted a long-term deal, but not a short-term. But it was long enough where it wasn't too far off. But
yeah, he can still get out of here and still
at age 29.
Yeah,
in 3 years. You said he had 2 voidable years starting in 2023. So.
Eric, why on earth would we want that clown? If we wanted Clowney, all we'd have to do is draft Thibodeau. He's going to drop.
Maybe.
I don't like anybody that wants to take plays off. I don't like people that aren't committed to football. And Clowney and Thibodeau are neither one of them are committed to football.
Maybe not, but sometimes teams just.
Thibodeau come out and said his idea of he wants to be another Clowney. I was like, okay, there's nobody else you could pick besides Clowney in that list. J.J. Watt, somebody, you know me? I mean, there's plenty of current players to idolize.
I'm just saying from a team standpoint, some teams just can't pass up on the athleticism of a certain player or the
and
flash.
Has it ever worked out when they say who they are who they are?
I know. I'm just saying some teams. The Lions.
I don't even think the Lions have seen Aiden Hutchinson. They're not going to jump on a Clowney. You know
no. But they're not. But they're not going to get Hutchinson because the Jaguars are. Unfortunately, in my opinion, they're going to.
I don't think they are. I think Jaguars are going to go with Evan Neal. I think if the Lions were picking first, they'd go for Evan Neal. He's probably the best player in the draft.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You just never know. With some of these drafts, we've seen crazy things happen. And I'm just saying.
I think we're going to be able to address most of these in the draft this year. It's a very deep draft for some of these players. Now, tight end's not a very deep position in this draft.
No.
O-line is not a very deep position. There's a lot of them out there, but not a lot of good ones.
Right.
And most of this is a weird draft too, because you got more good to great offensive tackles in this draft than you do regular guards. And that's unusual as hell. Usually it's predominantly guards and centers, in the draft.
Yeah. Well, that's one we don't.
Deep.
Well, yeah, that's one we don't have to address now in the first round. So
right. We could like I like being able to take best player available.
Yeah, I mean, it depends though on where you're slotted at too. So.
No, sir. No news on Tyrann Mathieu. We discussed it a little bit, but
just a family photo of him and Bowles.
I think that's going to be a late signing if we sign him at all, or it's going. I think Matthew's going to be out there for a little while checking the market.
Yeah. Is he related to Roseanne by any?
I don't really think that we need. I don't think that we need Tyrann to develop much farther. He's one of the top. He's an elite safety, man, and that's hard to come by.
Tyron, or is he talking about Joe Tryon Shinoka?
Oh, Tryon,
yeah.
Tryon, his development is both Mason. most of the development he needs is in size and strength.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he needs.
Oh
He
yeah.
needs to learn a few moves, but
Yeah,
that'll
that
come with
too.
time. That'll come with working with JPP and those guys.
Well, he's got the
Uh,
speed right now for
yeah,
sure. So
yeah. He just needs to control his speed and don't over
yep.
pursue.
A la Devin White.
Yeah, Devin still got to slow down, but you notice that when he slows down on it, he misses the tackles too. So he's got to find that that zone.
He's got work to do, that's for sure.
I wouldn't mind trading the first round, but I don't want to take two back to back second round picks that are late. I guess it wouldn't matter, but
I mean, you got enough good talent in the entire round, like the first 35, 36 picks. I wouldn't do it. I'd keep the first round pick this year at least.
we do need Tryon to be a factor. But I think he needs to step up this year. I hope he's gained a couple of pounds, at least 20 pounds, man, of muscle on him. He needs it because he's no good with the bull rush. If they bring a tight end, it's not. You saw he got shut down every time they brought a tight end over to help tackle. So
yeah, yep.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler
Lockett.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett. I assume that's what he meant.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah.
I noticed Seahawks are wanting to let him go, but they need him now.
Yeah, but who's going to throw it to him? That's the thing. Well, they made him tradable.
Tyler Lockett would be their deep threat, but you still have, what's his damn name?
Metcalf.
Yeah, DK, and DK can take a short pass and turn it into a long touchdown run.
Yeah.
That's one of the fastest people I've ever seen. And he's not built like a speedster either.
No. I mean, see the play against Arizona on the interception.
Yeah. Yeah, when he ran that dude down.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
We need more speed on the D. Well, we got the speed. We just need
got plenty of speed on D-line. We need I think our D-line's set up perfectly. We're got speed on the edges, and inside we got two bulls that are fast themselves too.
Yeah, Villa's faster than he looks. So
yeah, you saw Vita playing in the linebacker position a couple of times last year, man.
It's just with what we need is our speed to be contained, like a control. I'm trying to look for the phrase.
I think they got it set up perfectly right. I wouldn't change a thing with the way the line's set up with the speed and the strength.
Controlled rage is what they need. Controlled rage. That's what they need.
We got that as center.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Although Vita's pretty nasty out there, man.
Oh, he can be. Yes. Yeah. And
his first year out there, he took who was it? It was the Packers center, man, just tossed him, dude.
Right. No, we're good on speed. I mean, that's what Bulls' 3-4 defense relies on is speed. So that's
something that Bruce don't get a whole lot of credit for. He took a raging ass team that was always losing their head and shit and calmed them down, dude. He got Brian Jensen to turn around and walk away from people, Mike Evans. He's got these guys where they just turn around and walk away. Dude, and the Saints don't get in Mike Evans' head no more, dude. He just walks away from him now.
This year, no, but the first 2 years under Arians, yeah.
Well,
you still saw Evans.
It's a mental thing. He had to work on Mike's mental.
But Evans can still be a hothead. I've seen him in a couple games this past year where he kind of lost it a little bit, But
he's not going after players. 15-yard penalties and stuff no more.
No, but he still
Jensen's amazing that he's stopped. Because even when the Ravens, the Ravens play that way, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just go out there pissed off and hurt somebody. That's how they're taught to play.
Exactly. Simply because. Oh, yeah. Brady's.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I see that.
Health is going to be the main thing. we got to stay
I
healthy.
think this year's going to be better than next year, actually, because even though we're facing a tougher schedule, a lot tougher schedule this year.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
think the
glad we don't
Bucks
have to go up
gotten.
against
I think the Bucks are going to get younger this year, which is going to help our foundation out. And I think the pieces that we need, the selected pieces that we need, are going to be there. So I like what we're doing this year.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
far,
I'm glad we don't have to face the FC West, except Kansas City. But
Eric, I have that question coming up here in a little bit. We're going to do divisional rankings, and then me and Ben are going to give our opinions on who won the offseason so far. That's not just easy that's not an easy one to just throw out there. Like the Chargers you could easily make an argument the Chargers won the offseason, or Denver
Raiders
won the offseason with Russell Wilson, and the Raiders, and there's a lot of teams that's done a lot of things.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, do you have any? I don't even know if I sent you these things, man. Do you have any notes on that?
Of what?
Divisional round changes. Our standings for the divisional round.
For me, no. I still got the Raiders actually winning the division. Believe it or not, I'm sticking with it.
I got especially them in with second place. I got them in second place out there. Well, we'll get to that later in the show, I guess.
Okay.
We still got to do our mock draft. Just yeah, you know what? This guy, thank you. Mona. Oh, that's Mona. Thank you, Mona, for agreeing with me once again.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes that much difference because everybody else in that division has gotten better also. And Russell Wilson makes a difference, but you got to put something around him. And frankly, at what was it, 9-7 last year or something like that?
Denver, no, they were
7-9,
7-9, or 7-10.
7-10.
Yeah,
okay, that they just didn't impress me. The Raiders finished second place in that division with the Chargers in third. Okay.
Yeah.
Denver's got a lot more climbing to do than just a quarterback.
Well, he already has a better offensive line. He does in Seattle, so that's a start. But
I'm just talking about Denver as a team.
Oh team, but I'm just saying
that
coming
Russell
from
Wilson
Seattle
gave
to
them
Denver,
2 or 3 extra games. Yeah. But as far as taking the division over, no.
Oh no, they're not going to do that. There's just too many good teams in that division.
Absolutely. I think. I still haven't seen the Vikings really do anything. The Lions do anything in free agency yet. Neither have.
I think the Lions re-signed pretty much their guys they have now.
Yeah, we got to see what their draft looks like because they got some good draft picks this year.
I would put the Vikings second, and then the Lions third or fourth.
Yeah.
Lions are just
the Lions
not there
have the capability to beat anybody out there. They showed it last year.
They do. They're just not. They're still young.
Yeah, they haven't changed that mentality yet.
They'll win. I got them winning 6 or 7 games this year.
Last year they were biting shoestrings. Maybe this year they'll get to the kneecaps.
Yeah. Campbell. He jumped ahead a year ahead.
Right. Yeah, well, you can bring an aging superstar quarterback, but he has to have more than 1 Super Bowl ring on.
And also it's Tom Brady. My God, I mean, he's won 7 of or 6 of them before he came here.
Jim, that's this copycat league. They see the Bucks do that with Brady, and they assume that they could just go get one of these top quarterbacks like Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, and that's going to solve all their problems. You got to be likable, and they got to be able to bring people in with them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I do like the chemistry with Carr and Adams. I do. I like everything about that right there.
Well, they went to Fresno State together. They played together, so it's a perfect fit.
And let's not forget, Derek Carr, his main weapon last year was Hunter Renfrow.
Right.
A number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And it could have been Waller.
No slouch, man.
Yeah, it could have been Waller, but he got hurt too much. So If they could get a healthy Darren Waller.
If he had Waller and
Oh,
Renfro healthy all year,
they just got to stay healthy and they'll be fine. That's a 30-point team a game, 30 points a game type team. Easy.
I have heard nothing about that. And
I haven't either.
I don't see us doing something like that. We don't take chances on critically injured players all the time. When's Dalvin Cook finished the season?
I think he did last year, didn't he? His first time he's played a full season.
He didn't play the first 3 or 4 games.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I know he played one full season.
I don't think he finished the season too. I think he got another knee injury last year, didn't he?
Maybe it was the year before that. But yeah, I know he played one full season, but he's been, like you're saying, he's been hurt off and on. And plus, I don't think the Vikings are going to give him up yet. I mean, they still need somebody for Kirk Cousins and
Jim Melvin. Justin I believe Jefferson. that opinion is a media propagated opinion because they don't like to talk about Derek Carr very much. But you look at his stats; he compared with every friggin' one of the number 1 quarterbacks last year, and he had one weapon. One.
Yeah. Is he a top 5?
I'd put him in the top 6.
Yeah, I'd say top 6 or 7. But yeah, he's better than I think a lot of people give him credit for.
Oh, you know who? Leonard Fournette. I've been preaching it all year. I don't think he's going nowhere, people, and he's already taken down his stuff. Somebody talked to him and said, "Hey, man, you want to stay?" And then Brady showed up and he said, "Yeah, maybe I do want to stay."
We'll see. We'll see.
And if anybody owes the Bucs a signing day, that would be Fournette because they rebuilt his career.
Oh yeah,
basically he's fallen out of football with that move with the Jaguars.
Yeah, but he is looking for a payday too, so we'll see what weighs out.
Everybody worries about that payday. You could say when a tight end takes $10 million and he doesn't touch the ball nearly as much as a running back, that's lopsided for me. A running back's payday is less than a tight end's. Running backs get paid what special teamers get paid. They're the 2 lowest paid people on the team. So at the top running back money is still less than top tight end money.
Hey, there's always a team that's going to overpay. So I'm just saying, like,
what's overpay though? Nobody's paying him more than they're going to pay Henry. Henry's making 12.5.
No. I mean, just overpay. It doesn't. I'm not comparing it to Derrick Henry. I'm just saying, like, teams will overpay.
That's
for a position.
Overpaying for Fournette would be around between 8 to 11 million. Okay,
I could see some team doing that. I really could.
I can't because nobody's comparing him to JT or Henry or any of those guys. He's the next level.
But he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
been very good in the playoffs. Teams do pay attention to that. So
listed, he was listed 69 or something like that on the top prospects, and he still hadn't been contacted. So it's not like everybody's knocking his door down, dude.
Well, it's probably because Leonard's looking for a payday. He's looking to see what's out there, like who's going to give him that kind of money, that $8 to $10 million a year.
Exactly. That pisses me off because I grew up in an era where running backs were the guy. You paid a running back more than you paid a quarterback at the time. In the 60s.
Is Rudolph a free agent?
I think he'd have to be on trade.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a free agent or not.
I don't know. There's only like 3. If you want a running tight end this year, and for hands, there's only like 3 or 4 top ones in the draft. The rest are mostly blockers or hands only, or can't have to be developed, and it's just we've already dealt with the have to be developed.
Yeah.
O-lines were built to run block. That's why. I can name the Ravens, the Browns to a point, The Colts definitely. Wow, that's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's going back to a running game again.
Yeah, with Najee Harris.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans. Those are the only teams I can think of right now that are really set up for running the ball, and with the run blockers. And most teams have set up their offensive line for pass blocking.
You could say maybe the Niners. I mean,
I forgot all about Niners. Yep,
with Deebo Samuel and they did lose a running back, Mozart, in free agency. So, but they got that rookie from last year from I forget his name, but he filled in nicely as their running back for their rotation.
You got to look at it like this. Back in the day, and that wasn't that long ago either. Teams would draft linemen that were like Dotson. Remember Dotson?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was run blocker all the way.
Yeah.
Donovan Smith, run blocker, great run blocker, so at pass blocking. Those that's why you see that hybrid still out there. You know, those guys that you have to really, really careful with. They want the hybrids. They want the ones that can pass and run block. And it's not that easy to teach. It really isn't. It's completely two sets of different rules for them.
Right, but it's a quarterback league today, so
yeah,
you need.
That's why I said you got to find the hybrids if you want to have a running game.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Francisco's done a real good job of that too, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, he says Kyle Rudolph got released. Oh, she says Kyle Rudolph got released by the
Giants. Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Well,
that's what
teams will look at him. Yeah, teams will look at him, get him.
Thank you, Mona. You keep us on our toes.
Yep. Thank you. Yep. Any more news, Johnny?
Jeremy Trueblood was great. I loved him, man.
Oh yeah. There's a name right there.
I kept in touch with him until he retired. Actually, where was he at? The Vikings or some shit when he finally retired.
Yeah, that was his last. Was that like 7-8 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I liked him. He was good.
Anybody else got any news they want to talk about? We don't have Alex tonight. He's our news guy. He's the one that comes in here and tells us what to talk about. So
yeah, I know. Oh, Alex, you have to go to a hockey game. No, just kidding. It's all good. I don't know.
Where's Shomer at? Yeah, Alex is enjoying himself at a hockey game tonight, people. So I'm messaging hockey sucks or something. Just give him hell.
Yeah, give him shit.
Yeah,
he won't mind.
No.
What else? There's a lot of news. There has to be a lot more news than just what we're talking about.
Well, I want to kind of keep it Bucks related, but
we could do that.
Most of the news is about everybody but. Okay, here we go. If Kyle Yacy's out here, I don't see him, but
his Falcons, yeah.
Later, Kyle. Your Atlanta Falcons seem to be the guys that are going to end up with Watson. What do you think about that?
I could see it. I can see it.
The Watson camp already pulled away from the Browns, which is a whole situation in itself. That's great. We could talk about that for 2 or 3 hours, man.
Oh God!
The Panthers,
but like
later tonight, they pulled out of the Panthers camp. So
yeah, so it's down to the Falcons or New Orleans.
Yeah, and all the chat seems to be that they're going to be in Atlanta.
Green Bay. Beasley. Cole Beasley.
Oh, I don't really care. I hate that guy, dude.
Well, they're both unvaccinated, so
yeah,
perfect fit.
Yeah, it's a perfect I got you. Green Bay, immunized.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, like you were saying earlier with Baker Mayfield.
I agree 100%. I'd rather get beat, but for some reason, if we get beat in a game, I'd rather it be the Falcons that beat us because we're actually close in our all-time record.
Yeah.
I don't want the Saints. No more wins for the Saints, please. let them just fall into disparity.
Could happen though, man. Just prepare. Just be prepared.
I'm prepared for everything. It really don't friggin' matter. Once Brady's gone, I want everybody to understand we got some rebuilding to do. We got to find a quarterback, basically. Or Kyle Trask might be developing under Brady. I don't know, but it still won't be. We're going to go in there and win every friggin' game. It's not out of it. We'll still compete for our division, but
remember what Rick Hughes says. He didn't take a snap for the second team.
I trust our staff. When our staff says he's developed pretty well, I trust that. And besides that, I did the eye test on one. When you watch Trask in that Alabama game, he played up to Alabama standards.
No,
absolutely.
Johnny, he's perfect for what they're envisioning.
Yes,
that's why they drafted. Arians likes the pocket quarterback. He doesn't want a guy stepping out of the pocket and throwing.
He wants a smart pocket passer, is what he wants. And Trask fits that. He can even do little scrambles whenever he has to, too. So, it's not like he's going to burn down the house with speed, but
no, that's not what they want. They just want him to throw the ball.
There's a reason the all-time greatest quarterback in the NFL is a pocket passer. It's intelligence over speed. Period.
Same with Montana. Heck, Roethlisberger should have. He should have stayed in the pocket more.
But he started out like thinking that he was going to run for 1,000,000 miles out there, man.
Yeah. Just took years off his career.
Yep. Okay, we can go to, what was it we were going to go to?
I thought we were going to talk about the Browns for like 10 hours.
I don't want to talk about it. We can. You want to talk about Baker Mayfield and where he's going to end up?
Why not? Let's do it for a few minutes. He'll go somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but I don't blame him for being mad. He wants out of there. They treated him like crap.
They did. That's embarrassing for a football team. How are they going to bring in talent when they treat their top quarterback like that? Look, guys, you wanted Baker Mayfield. You wanted him. Show him some respect. He got you to a playoff game that you haven't seen in years. Show him a little respect. Build around his skill set.
I think the Browns thought it was in the bag. We got Watson. Boom.
Yeah,
it's in the bag. And then look what happened. Watson said, "Nah. Let me go to Atlanta or New Orleans."
Come on, keep everybody away from New Orleans. Let them have Jameis. New Orleans, you wanted Jameis. Take him. Get him. Keep him there. It'll be fun twice a year to see Jameis.
That's what you want, but I don't care where Jameis goes.
That's what I want to keep our division from running over us when Brady's gone. I just signed Jameis to a 10-year contract, give him $150 million, and stay out of our way.
No. That's wishful thinking, Johnny. It's not going to happen.
Then we could listen to all them complain about him every year. My NFC South groups, oh my God, they used to be so fun.
They got so annoying, though, especially in our own groups, man. Like the ones I used to follow. Oh, God. Yeah. You either hated them or loved them. Come on.
He's
polarizing. You got to give it, whether it's fault or not. He's very polarizing.
That's interesting. That's a situation where I could actually see Jameis going deep into the playoffs. Because all that team needs is a controlled quarterback that can play in a run game. He did that with the Saints. Now.
Mm-hmm.
Can Frank Reich control him that way?
He's not Sean Payton. Frank Reich's not. He likes to let his quarterback throw the ball once in a while.
But not that often. He's had two quarterbacks lately that haven't been able to throw the ball that well. You couldn't trust them to. Same thing with Jameis. But then again.
But Frank Reich likes to go for it a lot on fourth down. We played him last year. We saw him do that. They went on fourth down a couple times on us, and we stopped him.
Well, see, I give Jameis this much credit. He's a better deep thrower than Carson Wentz all day long.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
100%.
I think he would fit perfectly with the Colts. And then they just go draft a couple of good wide receivers and go with with JT out there, man. You can't that caused their Colts' offensive line, their defense, and JT makes you stay up in the box. You can't open that box up or JT's gone. You know what I mean?
It's just going to come down to it's just the decision making with Jameis. That's the only issue.
Actually, yeah.
He can't read defenses still. Why do you think Peyton limited his throws per game? I mean, he knew what he was doing with Jameis.
Yeah, just don't get Jameis thrown outside. Don't try no screen passes. Don't do those little quick outs. Just that's really how you control Jameis. Don't even put it in his playbook. If you're going to go through a screen pass, make it over the middle screen. Where the guard in the center are pulling.
Yeah. Well, he still can't read defenses very well. That's the big issue.
See, they run the ball 41% of the time or 45% of the time. That limits how much damage he could do.
Right. That's with the Saints. They ran it over 50% of the time last year. So they kept the ball out of Jameis's hands more.
Right.
I don't know if somebody like Frank Reich will do that.
I think this guy would be great with the Colts too. And we know he wants out of where he's at.
Oh, yeah. But Baker's a lot like Jameis, though. It's the decision making. That's the problem.
Baker wants to be, just like James. He wants to be a throwing quarterback. He's a little bit better with the short passes and the intermediate yardage passes, which is exactly what they need with the Colts.
Yeah.
No,
got a great
Baker took a team that has never even sniffed a playoff game since the 80s and got them into playoffs.
He helped them. He had a good defense too, and a great running game too. So it wasn't just Baker.
Running game. Their running game fell off a lot. So Baker was throwing the ball a lot more.
It did last year. The running game did fall off a lot last year for the Browns.
Because with the Colts, it'd be a better version of the Browns.
Yeah, I agree with that. Any more comments? Yeah, sign him. I see him to Steelers. I don't think. I think they're going to draft a quarterback. The Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers are all in right now about what's his damn name? Small Hands.
Oh, Pickett.
Yeah, they want the hometown boy. They're that's how the Steelers are. They like their hometown boys. James Connors was a hometown boy, a walk on.
Yep.
They stood by him when he got his cancer and everything like that. And then when he was ready to go get money, they let him choose that.
Yeah.
Their Steelers are really about their hometown guys.
And they signed Trubisky, as a bridge quarterback. So.
Yeah, they're all about Pickett right now. I think, honestly, Mona, that's what taught them that lesson.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's been well documented.
Yep. They got Ben, and Ben is not a hometown boy, but he's right across the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like he was still a neighborhood kid for us.
Yep.
I said us like I don't like Steelers. I live in Pittsburgh. I don't like Steelers.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry, suckers. Okay. I guess we can do this draft before my chair falls apart.
Alrighty. We're doing 12 to 22 now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do we got Alex's picks?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and run through his picks real quick.
Sure.
Okay, where I hide them at? There they are. Okay, Chris Olave going to the backers. He wanted to keep that like that. All right. With the 12th pick, first round picks, last pick. Hey, he's trying to give me some other crap. Minnesota, he's giving them cornerback Andrew Booth. That's not a bad pick.
Oh, okay.
13, Cleveland, Kayvon Thibodeau. Ha, you gave Thibodeau to the Cleveland Browns. That's cool. They deserve him. Baltimore is taking Tyler Linderbaum. I can see that. They just lost Bozeman. Or he's still a free agent anyway. Philadelphia Eagles, first pick at 15 is Trayvon Walker. Philadelphia Eagles, second pick at 16 is Treylon Burks. He's got Chargers taking Charles Cross. That's a good choice. 18, he's got New Orleans taking Matt Corral. Yeah, I can see that. 19, he's got Philadelphia taking Trent McDuffie, another cornerback. At 20, Pittsburgh, he's got Kenny Pickett, which is what we were just talking about. New England, Devin Lloyd, linebacker. And he's got the Raiders taking Chris Olave. Well, that's the Packers taking Chris Olave.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't even have my picks made up. I just got the order. I didn't even put the needs up this time, which was stupid. So, who's first? I just said that. The Vikings. They're kind of in need of everything, too. I so want to give them a quarterback.
Do you?
I do. I really do. They're not happy with you like that?
Cousins. Well, he's there for one more year. So
yeah, I know, but they have a year of developing a quarterback.
That's what I mean.
The perfect place to take one.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they could take one. I could see it.
Who are they with? Oh. You know what? I haven't given this guy up yet, have I?
Which one?
No, I have not. He's not in the top 25. I got it. No, I've already taken Matt Corral off the board.
Oh, did you take him to the Commanders, right?
Yeah. I'm giving the Vikings Malik Willis.
Wow. Okay.
Just to be a smart ass.
Okay.
But I can see it. Really, I can.
You could be right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll go next. Vikings. I think they're just going to take best player available with a lot of the needs they have. I'm going Kyle Hamilton, safety, Notre Dame.
Damn, he stayed on your board that long?
Yeah, I mean, I had him with Carolina until I put Willis in that spot because now that they're out of their Watson running, that makes more sense. They can grab Malik Willis, you know. So
Cleveland's next. Cleveland's next. Oh, I got to give them a quarterback. Who am I going to give them now? Jesus.
Well, you're not going to give them Pickett, so
no. You know what? I'm going to put Pickett here in this spot, but I think the Ravens might jump up and take him at that same spot, so the spot works out.
Oh, the Ravens? You mean the Steelers?
Yeah, Steelers. I meant
yeah.
So Kenny Pickett, quarterback. Jesus, 2 quarterbacks in a row.
Because your boy is like, no, we're keeping Lamar Jackson. What are you talking about?
All right.
Okay, so you're going with Kenny Pickett then.
Yep.
Okay. All right. With the Browns, I'm going with Chris Olave, wide receiver of Ohio State.
Surprised he was still on your board.
Yeah.
Oh, now The Ravens. I know where they're going. I got. Do I have Tyler Linderbaum off the board yet? Let me see.
I'm going to say no.
Nope. Tyler Linderbaum.
There you go.
Center.
Cool. Okay. Well, I got the Ravens taken. Oh my God,
Mario
Tyler
Goodby.
Linderbaum, center from Iowa.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty locked in with the Ravens too.
Yep.
Eagles first pick. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. You can't lose.
No,
Any place that see, this is my thing about the Eagles. They're gonna
three of the next four picks.
I'm gonna give them Garrett Wilson, Ohio State wide receiver.
I already had him going to the Jets, number 10, but yeah. Okay, Johnny, with the 15th pick, I got the Eagles taking Jermaine Johnson, defensive end, Florida State.
I gave Jermaine to Seahawks earlier.
Yeah, and I could see him going higher, but I still got him at 15.
Yeah, everybody's falling in love with him now that they've been watching his damn tape.
Yep.
Should have watched his tape earlier, guys.
No, I'm a Florida State fan. I've seen him all year. The guy can play. So
I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them Trent McDuffie.
16. Okay.
Cornerback for Washington.
All right. I am going to give the 16th pick, which is the Eagles. I'm giving them Treybon Burks, wide receiver, Arkansas. Get another playmaker another playmaker for Jalen Hurts. We got 3 picks, next 4 picks, so.
Yeah, they got to get some defense going there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I took Jermaine Johnson first for the Eagles.
See, they can't lose, no matter really. Actually, this is it's going to be so hard with 3 picks in the first round for the Eagles to screw that up, dude. With this draft, it's they would have to go out of their way to screw it up.
Yeah. Let's see. So we're at 17 with the Chargers.
I think we could, Christopher. I like what we got at safety. Mike Edwards is a ball hawk. Winfrey is smart. He's just smart. Winfield, yeah. Winfield is a smart player, and he's going to develop better along as it goes. I mean, it's usually a 3-year project with these guys, the secondary people. Remember, he's in his 2nd year now, so or going into his 3rd year. So all I expect is better. And Mike Edwards is finally getting that starting position. If he quits over pursuing and remembers that he's playing safety and not cornerback, that's his biggest problem because he'll get in front. He'll go in front of the ball, in front of the player, and cut his own cornerbacks off the route. You know, he's got to stop doing that.
I think he relies too much on his his instincts more than his technique.
Yeah, well, Ed Reed did that too, but Ed Reed learned along the way how to combine the two.
Yeah, that's what Edwards has to do. Yep.
Yeah.
So we got as a 17.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Holy crap! They've already loaded up this team. I'm going to give them another wide receiver.
Wow. Okay.
They got the wide receiver. They got the running backs. They got.
This is like a luxury
pick. That defense locked down, man.
It's a luxury pick for the Chargers.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give them. Drake London is still on my board. Well, guess who they're getting? I thought I gave the Falcons Drake London. Let me double check here.
I think you did earlier, didn't you?
I did. Oh, I didn't mark it off.
Wow.
I thought something was screwy there.
Surprised you haven't bought a new notebook yet. Look at all that chicken scratch you get.
I'm going to give them, yeah, this thing's getting a little bit wore out. I'll give them Treylon Burks.
Okay.
Treylon Burks to the Chargers.
Okay. I am going to take Trent McDuffie, corner, for... That's probably their only need, really, is another cornerback.
Yeah.
So I'm going Trent McDuffie from Washington.
They might want to beef up their O-line a little bit. I don't know. They got good O-line.
They could. Didn't they get a lineman in free agency, though? I thought. Maybe I'm looking at the other teams, but...
Well, they have a good line in the first place. It's not like...
Yeah. No, I know. I thought they signed one. Maybe I'm thinking of another team.
Who'd you give the Chargers?
Trent McDuffie.
Oh, okay.
Cornerback for Washington. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Saints. I don't have a quarterback for you. I do, but let's see who I'll give. I'll give them a quarterback too. Look at this. I'm putting too many quarterbacks in the first round. Pickett's gone, right?
No. Oh wait, yeah, you did. You put him in the Cleveland spot. You think the Steelers are going to trade up for him?
Yeah. No, I can't put him in I'll give Sam Howell. Are they that desperate?
Yeah. Well, we're at number 18. Or yeah, Saints. You're right.
Yeah, I'll give them Sam Howell. That's too many quarterbacks in this draft in the first round.
Well, I'm giving them a quarterback too, but it's going to be Matt Corral.
Matt's been off my board already.
Yeah, but he's not off mine. Well, he will be now. I picked Matt Corral.
Who did I say? Sam Howell.
Sam Howell, yeah. He's supposed to be Baker Mayfield like Sam Howell. Not the tallest, runs around.
That's a funny thing to hear, man. A Baker Mayfield like. Okay.
Eagles are next.
Steelers are next.
No, Eagles, and then the Steelers.
I got
Eagles are at 19
picks here. I think these are updated, dude. I think Steelers made a trade and got that pick.
From the Eagles? I thought the Eagles were the 19.
Hey, I'm just going by what Mr. Alex sent me. I didn't look it up today. I did all this in like a half hour, so excuse me. Where the hell is Alex? There he is.
What a hockey game, eh?
Hey. Whole hockey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Pitt. Oh, no, Philly. That's right. I wrote that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Like,
oh, screw that, man.
Well, there will be a change at 22 with the Raiders giving their pick to the Packers. So
yeah. Eagles, what the hell do they need now? Everything, but not really. We've already gave them. I gave them Garrett Wilson, Trent McDuffie. They need an edge rusher. I'm going to give them an edge rusher here.
Okay.
If I can find one. Boy, Maffei. No, I think there's better than that. I'm going to give him a defensive tackle, Devonte Wyatt.
Okay.
That will help them a lot.
All right. Well, I'm giving the Eagles at 19, Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback from LSU.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's the Steelers.
Yes.
Who was going to trade up with the Cleveland Browns, but it don't matter. We'll have to do something here anyway. That screws me up. What would the Steelers need besides do they need another wide receiver? No.
I'd worry on defense. Like
The
or
biggest
O-line.
missing piece on defense right now is probably an interior lineman.
Yeah.
I'm still going to give him an offensive lineman if I can find one for him. Oh, how about Tyler Smith out of Tulsa? Offensive tackle.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Because they're still working on that line.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with the Kenny Pickett. Steelers.
There you go.
Because I had not taken him yet, so small hands will be going to Steelerland.
I'm pretty sure that everybody's locked into that one right there. They should be. Patriots. Oh, they got so many friggin' free agencies. I don't know where their holes are.
Well, they traded Vinovich, right, to the Browns.
What did they get in return?
I forget his name, but I think it's another defensive player. That's true, Jim.
They hey, any Patriots fans out there listening? I know you're out there, guys. I know you are because Brady's in
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. You're still part-time Patriots.
I'm really at a loss with the Patriots, dude.
Well, I'll go ahead and pick mine. I got him taking Devin Lloyd, linebacker from Georgia.
Devin White,
or Utah.
from Bucks.
I mean Utah. Devin Lloyd.
Okay, Lloyd.
Linebacker from Utah.
I got it. I just don't know which one I'm going to give him. I'm between Breece Hall and Isaiah Spiller.
Oh, running back. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, this is about the spot we should see a running back come off the board. Breece Hall. I think Isaiah Spiller fits their style better. He catches them short passes out in the backfield and stuff. I'm going to go Isaiah Spiller for the Pats.
Okay. Now it's the Packers' turn.
Definitely a wide receiver. I saved the wide receiver just for them, too.
Okay. Is it Doxson?
Shut up, man. Where is he at? Wait a minute. Didn't I already give somebody Garrett Wilson just a minute ago?
Yeah, you did.
He's off the board. What did I got him on my board for? Off the board with you. I got Treylon Burks off the board already, too. Come on, guys. Keep up here.
Yeah, there's...
Oh, my God. You know who's up? I ain't giving it to him. Nope. You're not getting him.
Dotson, yeah.
That's who was up next in my power rankings. I'm going
to
to the next page. We'll give him Chris Olave. I
thought you took Olave.
Nope. That was Alex.
Oh. Okay. Well, it saved you there, didn't it? Okay. So, Johnny, there's going to be a lot of receivers in this draft. I don't think Green Bay is going to draft one right away.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Well,
they got to replace a top-notch receiver, dude. They can't.
Well, they do, but they want to. They're probably going the free agency first.
There's nobody's going to replace it. We're talking about
No,
Adams, dude. There's nobody
no, I
replacing him.
know they're not going
And
to be
they're
able
going
to
to want to
replace
try
that
to
production.
appease Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to say, "Get me a replacement right now."
Well, it won't be first round because I got them taking Nakobe Dean, linebacker, Georgia. They got to work on that defense too.
Normally, though,
So.
I would give that to him in the second round.
Okay.
But guarantee the first person they take off the board is going to be a wide receiver. It's their tradition, dude. That's their tradition.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you
And
might
they
be
don't
right.
value defense. If you watch every single draft, they don't value defense on the first round at all.
Yeah.
They always load up with their offensive weapons in the first round.
Okay. Well, I'll stick with the Dean pick for now.
You go for it, buddy.
All righty.
You might be right.
Well, I think that's it. Yeah.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers has decided to.
No, he don't care. He's like, fuck it. I think that's it that's our second group of picks for this week.
Yeah, that's good. It's good from 1 to 22 now. Next week we'll finish this up.
20 with Alex.
Yeah, hopefully with Alex. Any games you're going to next week, Alex?
Hey. No, Johnny. No. I'll let you guys run this thing for a week and rub and tug in the end zone.
we can do some of the divisional stuff.
All right.
Let me get his thing back up here. He did send me that.
Okay.
Why? Okay, we'll start with. Where's he starting with? Let's start there.
AFC or NFC?
NFC North.
NFC North. Okay.
His updated division round in the NFC North, which we knew he would take first, right? Mr. Lions fan.
Packers.
He's got Packers number 1. Vikings number 2. Lions 3 and the Bears 4. His notes on this are Chicago is going into tank mode for 1 year. Nobody has done enough to pass Green Bay. I think somebody might. No, not with Aaron there. Does he still have his outlet guy? Oh, crap. The guy he brought in last year? Never mind.
For Green Bay?
Yeah. He's still got a few weapons there. I don't know, though, because their other wide receivers are free agent, too.
Oh, you're talking about Jimmy Graham?
No, not Jimmy Graham.
Not Jimmy Graham.
The guy that was with him and then with the Packers for so long, went free agency, and then they brought him back last year for Rodgers.
Is it Douglas?
No.
No, not him. Okay.
Ask the chat. They'll know. We got smart listeners.
Help us out, chat. Who was that Green Bay? Who was one of their wide receivers?
Who did Rodgers demand come back to Green Bay? And they went out and got him last year.
Well, I'm going to have to cheat.
Anyhow. NFC South. He's got the. Oh, we didn't just do ours yet for North.
No, not yet.
Oh, Christ. I'm pretty much in line with Alex here. Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears.
Yeah, I'm actually going the same as well. We all got that in common.
Well, I think they've all went pretty static. The Lions have made the most improvements, but I don't know if they're enough to overcome that other. So
they're still young, and they still got
Kirk Cousins, and
yeah,
as pissy as I think of Kirk Cousins, he's still good enough to get over Jared Goff.
Right.
Now, if they made a big deal, a big splash in free agency and got them a good quarterback, I would have been with the Lions, but that ain't happening.
No.
Okay. He's got NFC South. Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Saints. Exactly. I don't know if that's exactly my order. Brady coming back changes things, but Falcons are a close second if Deshaun shows up. Even if Deshaun doesn't show up, they're still a close second.
Okay. Who do you
Panthers,
got?
hot mess. They don't have a quarterback. The Saints are pretty much the same. Don't have a quarterback. I think I'm going to put the Saints ahead of the Panthers if nothing changes here.
Okay.
Bucks and Falcons are 1 and 2. I'm going to go Saints third and Panthers fourth because the Saints just still has a better defense.
Real quick, it was Randall Cobb.
Cobb, yes, that's him.
Yep, that's who it was.
So he still got him to throw to.
Yeah. Well, as far as what I got with the NFC South, obviously the Bucks number 1, Atlanta 2. I do have the Saints 3. They still got somewhat of a decent team, and Carolina I got at 4. Like you're saying, it's a mess. They just got out of the Watson sweepstakes, so it really puts them in a proverbial hole there. So, yeah, unless they do really well in the draft or come up something in free agency, I got him in last.
Now he's got the NFC East completely different than I got. He's got Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, and Giants.
Okay.
His notes are Commanders make a push due to upgrading at quarterback. If Carson Wentz can get back to that MVP caliber play, they are a solid contender, a Super Bowl contender. I don't believe they're a Super Bowl contender. Come on, man.
What?
Come on, dude.
The Commanders and a Super Bowl contender? Are you kidding me?
He's been drinking the Kool-Aid. Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, Giants. No, can't go with that. I'm going with Eagles are going to win this division just based on some of the free agency moves but mostly on the fact that they've got such a strong draft this year. And they were already in the playoffs last year. They haven't gotten worse. A couple of these teams, Cowboys and Commanders, have gotten worse, in my opinion.
I don't think the Commanders got worse. I don't know. I just don't know if they got better. I mean, I think they're just stagnant.
They didn't get better.
No, they didn't get better.
Eagles absolutely can't help but get better.
Right.
They were already in the playoffs. I'm putting them number 1. Cowboys have got problems. They got issues with the cap space, and that means there's going to be some more cuts sooner or later. I don't think they can upgrade I don't think they can do better this year than they did last year because they're going to be a weaker team. So I'm going to put Cowboys at second place. Commanders and Giants. Okay, I'll give Commanders in third place and Giants fourth.
Okay. My picks are, I'm with you, Johnny. I'm going Eagles winning the division. Like you said, they're taking that next step. 3 draft picks in the first round. Hurts is becoming a better quarterback, better defense. Number 2, I got the Cowboys because they still got Dak Prescott. He's going to win you a couple games or here and there. They still got Pollard and Zeke, solid running game. Defensively, it's going to, other than Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, they're not that great. I don't think it's good enough to win the division, so I got them in second. I got the Commanders third. Wentz, is the quarterback. If he can stay healthy, and maybe they do better, but I doubt it.
If
big ifs, yeah. And then the Giants 4, because they're kind of a mess as well.
I think the Giants. I'm going to put asterisks on the Giants here. I think that if the Giants have a stellar draft and their coach gets what's the quarterback's name? Jesus.
Daniel Jones.
Jones. I think if the coach can do what he thinks he can do with Daniel Jones, then maybe I'll move them up to 2 or 3. But right now I can't.
No, they have too many holes, Johnny. Defensively, they're not very good either. So they're going to lose you a lot of games defensively.
Well, they're going to get two top picks in the draft, and that might go on a good defense too. So I
Yeah,
did. I just said the asterisk is to see what they've done by the end of free agency, dude.
But I know one of them is going to be an offensive lineman. They're not going to take two defensive guys.
And I can't move them up more than one spot. I can because that division never has the same first place people 2 years in a row. It never
right.
It flip flops every friggin' year, man. So that's part of my asterisks also. NFC West.
Okay.
Alex
what has
has
Alex got?
The Rams, 49ers, Cardinals, Seahawks. Notes: the Rams distanced themselves with the Allen Robinson signing today. My early Super Bowl pick to go back to back. Okay, you got a lot of faith in the Rams after they're still cutting cap space too. Aaron Donald, we don't know if he's going to be there or not.
Von Miller's gone.
Von Miller's gone. I've gotten the Niners on that one. Niners 1, Rams 2, Cardinals and Seahawks.
I actually got the Rams in first place, and the only reason I do is because there's a lot of uncertainty with the Niners quarterback position. Now, they're good enough to win some games defensively and their running game, but is Garoppolo going to come back? Is Trey Lance going to be taking the reins? We don't know because they haven't traded Garoppolo yet. He had the shoulder
Trey Lance
surgery.
is taking the reins, dude. We know that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's just a little uncertainty. I could see the Rams and Niners winning 10 or more games.
I believe Lance is the person that's going to take them over the top with that.
Yeah,
his mobility, his arm. He's really good. That was a great pickup for them, man. He was honestly, Trey Lance was the best quarterback that come out of that draft last year, and it's going to show.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I got the Rams 1, Niners 2, Cardinals 3, and Seahawks 4.
Okay. Here's a fun one. AFC North. He's got Bengals, Ravens, Browns, Steelers. And I really can't argue with that.
Okay.
Bengals have already worked on their offensive line. Yeah, I don't see an issue with that lineup right there.
Okay, so you got.
Wait a minute. I will flip flop the Browns and Steelers. I'll put the Steelers in third place.
Okay. Johnny, I actually got the Ravens winning this division. I think they're going to make a comeback next year and play a little better. The Bengals will still be right there, but I could see the Ravens winning the division. You know, they're going to upgrade defensively, get help for Lamar Jackson.
Well, hopefully they don't have 16 players on injured reserve the entire season.
That's the thing too, and then hopefully John Harbaugh doesn't go for 2 again in key situations.
Maybe somebody will remind him. You know, Tucker's over there.
That too. So I got the Ravens 1, Bengals 2, Steelers 3, and the Browns 4th.
Yeah. I got no arguments with that. I think the Bengals, though, are just hitting their stride, so that's why I got them number 1.
Okay.
The AFC South, Titans, Colts, Jaguars, Texans. In this, I can see this season the Colts overtaking the Titans. But we don't know who the quarterback is. Jaguars and Texans. Jaguars have made a big splash at mediocre players in the free agency market. I think Christian Kirk can help grow. I think he can help the rookie wide receivers there, but he's not a number 1. He might be a number 1 on their team, but
they overpaid him.
Yeah, they overpaid him.
You could say that about several wide
You could say
receivers.
that, yeah. Every player they got in free agency, they overpaid. So,
okay, well,
I'm gonna say the Colts work it out because the Titans, we know who their quarterback's going to be. The Colts have gotten stronger. I haven't seen the Titans make any moves at all. So
Really don't need much. I mean,
yeah.
they're
Neither did the
set.
Colts, but the Colts kind of like added into the depth there a little bit. So
Well, Roger Stafford, they did release him, right? The Titans, they
I'm not
released him.
sure.
Yeah, they released him. I don't. But other than that, I
I
still
think
think they're going to win that.
if the Colts get one of these quarterbacks, be it Matt Ryan or pretty much anybody other than what they've got, which is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody better than Carson Wentz, and I would put Baker Mayfield in that conversation about better than Carson Wentz. I think they can take over the Titans. They split with them last year, right?
Right.
So I think they can take over the Titans. I'll put the Colts number 1, Titans 2, Jags, Texans in that order.
Okay. Well, I am still going to go Titans 1. They'll still win the division. Just because I think defensively they're one of the best teams in football. They had a hiccup against Cincinnati, but we all know Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl, so can't really consider that a bad playoff loss. Colts 2. Again, uncertainty at the quarterback position, but everything else looks really good for them. So, they could be fighting 1 and 2, Titans and Colts, and then I do have the Jags 3. They did make some good moves, but we'll see what happens there. And the Texans 4th. Obviously they're still a very young team, and I like how they fought the last 4 or 5 games of the year. They played pretty good, so they can win a couple games in this
I
division.
like their quarterback, that young quarterback. What's his name?
David Mills.
Mills, yeah.
Yeah. So, excuse me, but I still see him in last place. They still
have
got a lot
Lovey
of
instead of Lovey being the defensive coach, he's the head coach now. So you got to take that into account too.
Yeah, which could be good or bad. I mean, depending on what the situation is. So, yeah, Titans, Colts, Jags, and Texans for me.
Okay, AFC East. Mona, plug your ears, Mona. Alec has the Bills number 1, Patriots 2, Dolphins 3, and 4th is the Jets. Basically, how they finished out last year.
Okay.
I can't dispute that at all. I think the Patriots and Dolphins can be interchangeable in their positions there. Jets spent a lot of money. Second most so far to the Jaguars. It's still 1 and 2 with Jets and Jaguars. They have a separate league just where the Jaguars and Jets play in Texans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll stick with Alex's.
Okay.
Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets.
I told you, did we have this discussion last month? I actually picked New England to win the division, and then, but since Josh McDaniels went to Vegas now, lots going to be changing. So I'm gonna put the Bills back in first, win the AFC East, Patriots 2, Miami 3, and the Jets 4th.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I wish I could see Miami making some moves to invigorate me, but I haven't seen nothing yet. Maybe they're going to have a great draft.
Yeah, they need to.
AFC West, he's got
best
Chargers,
division in football. Yeah,
Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders. He really don't like the Raiders. 4 very good teams, but the moves they've made this offseason have put the Chargers over the top. Could legitimately see all 4 of these teams making the playoffs this season. That I agree with. I think the Raiders are far higher than that. And Broncos over from 4th place to 2nd place over the Chiefs and the Raiders. I cannot see that, dude. I'm sorry.
No.
The Broncos were a 7-10 team last year, and that's just Russell Wilson has impressed me, but not as much as more than a 3-game difference.
Yep.
I like the Chargers to win the division.
Mm-hmm.
I think them and the Raiders have made the best moves so far in the offseason. I'm going to take Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, and then Broncos is supposed to be in fourth place for me. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Andrew, Alex, you guys.
Okay. Well, I am still going to stick with the Raiders winning the division. I'm going Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos.
Yeah, I like the Raiders with Josh McDaniels there. I don't know how long it's going to take to implement his scheme, and that's the only thing holding me back from putting them number one right now. That and the fact that I know what the Chargers are capable of doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, I thought about putting the Chargers there too. I mean, they've done a lot of great things. But I'm going to stick with the
Chargers went
Raiders.
into Baltimore last year and beat the Ravens, man. So
Chargers, no, they beat the Bengals last year.
That's right.
They lost to the Ravens, yeah. But they lost to Minnesota.
They lost to the Ravens on one of those crazy kicks.
Yeah, but they lost to Minnesota, though, last. See, they lost to some teams they shouldn't have, like Minnesota at home.
Yeah.
They had a hard time with the Browns, even. I mean, they had to go to overtime to beat the Browns, so...
Yeah, they haven't played outside their division great.
Yeah.
But they do play their division very great, so...
Right. So, they're that's the thing with the Chargers. And it's been like that for years and years. They've always... It just seems like they have great wins, but they seem to have bad losses,
Right.
So, rub and tug.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's it. We smoked through the...
Holy crap. What do we got in here? We will be all right. I'm sure I would really like to see you show me something. You're being static out there. It's like I usually hear news from the Dolphins, and I'm not hearing crap. Makes me nervous because I was expecting a good team this year.
They got a Mostert from the Niners running back.
But Raheem Mostert was supposed to be this breakout guy and stuff, and he just didn't produce, man.
But I mean, that's like their biggest acquisition so far. So not any big names.
Yeah, that would be dangerous. That would scare the entire league if he went to the Colts.
And that will not happen because the Texans will not. Yeah. Yep.
Alex don't know who's a Lions fan. Yeah, he kind of over emphasizes how bad the Lions are and really can't see how good they've been. They played very good last year. I'm sorry. They were like the Bucs when they were starting to improve, They had the win-loss thing going, but it was still, you watch those games, man, and they were entertaining games. They were in every single game they played last year.
But I think what turned around,
man.
Well, what turned around was Campbell taking over play calling duties. That got him to, like I said, I think they're going to improve. It's just long term. Will Dan Campbell have success long term with this team? I don't know. That remains to be seen.
Now that would be a big move right there. If Lyle Collins signs with you guys, that'll be a big improvement for you.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a great move. Cedric Wilson, who cares? He's not even going to break your starting lineup, is he?
Who do they got at? The rookie from Alabama, Waddle.
Yeah,
Jalen Waddle's right receiver. Dude. Yeah, so
with the best dance in the league. Due to Waddle.
Yeah.
So basically you're saying you got Tannehill back?
Teddy Tannehill. Yeah.
Teddy Tannehill.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be Tua next year, so hopefully he can
I'm looking
improve in this
forward
new
to it. I'm
offense.
looking for. I don't think I will miss a Dolphins game next year. I don't. That's
Okay.
that's that's going to be a great watch. Watching Tua progress. I saw a lot of
Yeah.
progression in him last year, man. Dude, he trucked the linebacker.
Oh yeah.
That is the best image I got from last year's games, man. Period. Him trucking that linebacker, dude. That was
He's a
awesome.
tough dude. He is a tough guy, man. I mean, he's definitely gonna hang in there. He just needs to
He's got a good arm
not
on him.
yeah. I don't want him to be too physical though, to where he gets hurt all the time.
No, no, they need to.
That's the thing. They gotta
And I haven't
protect him.
noticed him
And
running him too much either. I like that. But then again, that was a different coach too.
and Mike McDaniel came from Kyle Shanahan's system. So,
Right.
we'll see how that works out.
We've been waiting for a Bucks versus Dolphins Super Bowl since I was young. Well, since the shit started, man. I've been looking for that ever since we got a team in Tampa.
Yeah.
Well, not ever since because we were in the AFC too at the time, Central.
Oh, for that 1 year, yeah.
Yeah.
Moved to the NFC.
But
Maybe.
that would be awesome. Florida fans would love to see nothing else but to see a Bucks Dolphins Super Bowl.
Like Bengals came out of nowhere last year, so who knows? Yeah. Maybe the Dolphins come out of nowhere this year. We'll see.
And Bengals
Bucks Dolphins
would have won that Super Bowl if they had the offensive lineman.
Yeah, if they had any kind of offensive line,
Yeah.
Hell, if they had Alex Kappa, they could improve a little bit. They do now, but I'm just saying if they had him back in February, Yeah, they stayed with the Rams. They did. They stayed in that game with them. So it's not like they were just there. They played pretty well.
Next year, maybe. I don't know what we're going to have at quarterback next year. I don't even know what Brady's going to sign, what his contract's going to look like this year.
Well,
when he said he was done with, when he wasn't done with football yet, he didn't say how long he was not going to be done with football.
Yeah.
We'll get a better idea of that when we see his contract. If Gronk would have ever quit teasing him and just go ahead and get in here.
Oh, he'll be there.
It's funny. I love that, man. That little
it's fine. They're best friends.
You made me wait. I'm going to make you wait.
Oh, Johnny, they know what they're doing. They're just giving the media
In the meantime, Fournette's on the phone to Gronk saying, "Come on, you're not holding Brady up. You're holding me up. Come on, dude."
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Leonard prioritizes: money or another chance for a ring.
This girl's on fire tonight again. When isn't she? He'll take the Madden bus.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what Fournette does. Does he prioritize money or another shot at a ring?
Well, he's already said by taking that thing down, he's straight away telling you that he's coming back to play for the team. So
seems like it.
Now,
Randy Gregory
is the question mark here in this.
JPP.
Yeah, JPP is a big question mark. I don't know. I think he should retire. Honestly,
I do too.
Or let Arians do what he usually does and bring him in as a staff member.
Yeah,
like he did with Shipley.
Yeah. I just don't see That's not in his blood. He wants to play, but
well, yeah, but how many more Frankenstein parts can you add to that body?
I know, that's the thing. I don't see him taking a job as a coach. He wants to play, but it's just such a risk. Like he just was not the same, Johnny. That shoulder injury.
Well, think about Sapp. Of all people here, we're going to bring up Sapp. Sapp would come in and work one-on-one with people, and he was very good at it. I think he should have actually been offered a job as a staff member then.
Yeah.
Johnny. He was like JPP. He loved to play the game. He didn't.
Right.
He really just wanted to go out there and knock heads.
As a human being, I can't stand the guy.
I don't like him either.
But if they brought him in, I'd be fine with it. He knows football.
Yeah.
He really knows football, and I would really take him seriously as a football mind, because he could help develop like a Tyron or whoever we draft eventually for like a Ndamukong Suh down the line,
We don't use a 3 technique that much, not in the same position he played. So, but he knows.
True.
That's the point. What you just said. He knows football. He knows how to teach that style. He played it before in college, man. So,
I just think their personalities. They're both alpha males, like Warren Sapp, Bruce Arians. I just don't know if that would ultimately work out. But shit.
Did you see Sapp trying to teach Sue something though?
Oh, I heard. Yeah.
There would be fireworks, man. There would be fireworks.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, Sue took Via under his wing, So yeah, I don't know. Sapp's a great football mind, despite what you think of him personally. He's a great football.
I was kind of ticked that he got fired from inside the NFL and the NFL Network and all that stuff, man. Because I enjoyed listening to him sometimes too. He was a good complementary or opposite piece from Michael Irvin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But throw Ray Lewis in the middle there.
Yeah. Irvin should not be doing.
Oh man, have you not gotten sick of listening to Michael Irvin?
Oh God,
he's just roll over the Cowboys every year. I'm so tired of it, dude.
Yeah.
You never hear anybody else doing that, but Michael Irvin and the Cowboys.
Right.
Even Troy Aikman holds back on all that shit, man. Yeah. And I don't like Troy Aikman much either.
Well, get used to him and Buck on Monday nights.
I have a mute button. I use it all the time.
Good. That's what I tell people who hate announcers. Like, mute it. Like, hero shit.
Anthony McFarland? Are you? I love Anthony McFarland. Don't get me in a debate about him and Sapp. He was great, but he was not Warren Sapp.
Mute button for people who don't like the announcers. Go ahead, John. What'd you say again?
She put in here McFarland is better, and no, I'm sorry. Anthony McFarland was great, but are you talking about as an announcer?
As an announcer or a player? As an announcer,
Booger was not. He was a good player. He wasn't great. Sapp was great.
Yeah, Sapp was. Oh, Sapp was all-time great,
generational player. Yeah,
right. Yeah. McFarland, she might mean better announcer. But I don't even know about that. But he's okay. I mean,
as long as he's got his golf cart.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
So, breaking news today. Devonte Adams is now a Raider. That just I don't know. It opens the contract's not that bad, honestly.
Let's see, 5 years, 140 million?
147.
147. And how much guaranteed did they say? Or did they say?
Yeah, they did say it. I think it was 60 million guaranteed.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's all straight up paid. Well, I'm thinking Godwin's contract.
Well, Godwin's got 40 million guaranteed of the 60. I'm gonna look it up.
He's got a lot of guaranteed money, and a lot of it's going to be played up front and then extended and shit. Which the Packers could have done if they wanted to. They cut their nose off, spite their face, dude, or to spite Aaron Rodgers' face, one or the other.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to play games with us? But Aaron Rodgers signed off on that deal, man. He's like, yeah, it's my money. Fuck him. Play with what you get, buddy. That's all I can say.
Doesn't say anything about what he's getting guaranteed. I don't know if they've come up with that yet or not, but
Probably not yet. Hell, it was just
Still working that out, I think. Yeah, that's what they're saying. It said they're still going to finalize all the details pretty soon. So,
who gets Watson? That's the question. I believe it's going to be Atlanta. We've been hearing a lot of heat coming out of Atlanta.
I think so too.
I think that's where he's going to go. I think the deal is good for Watson and good for the Texans because evidently they're going to end up with Matt Castle.
Matt Ryan.
Who
I don't think they're going to keep. I think
if they trade him to the Colts. No, they won't trade him to the Colts. Oh, I keep trying to find a way to get Matt Ryan into the Colts, man.
Yeah, they could do a 3-way. I mean, like a multi-team.
Yeah, but it would be if something like that. But Matt Ryan's still got a lot of football in him.
Yeah, he could for a contender. Yeah, I mean, he could play for a couple more years, like the Colts. Absolutely, like you said, yeah. That's a good fit. I would think the Browns are a good fit, but I don't see him doing that.
I think the Browns would need a little bit better offensive line.
Yeah,
it's more built for pass protection than run like that is now.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's the Colts would have to shift their, but they brought their pass protectors in originally for. Oh my God!
Well, it was for Andrew Luck, wasn't it?
Luck, yeah,
yeah.
And they were set up to pass protect and run protect, so they're a good hybrid of offensive linemen there. Yeah. So that would be a perfect fit for
Matt Ryan. Yeah,
Ryan. I was sorry, I was holding in a burp.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Listen, I think it's Atlanta too for Watson. I'm going Atlanta as the favorites. Kyle Yahtzee will be happy.
So here we go. Somebody asked this question earlier. Let's go ahead and answer this if we can.
Okay.
Who has made the best moves so far in this offseason? Who's won the offseason so far? I'm going to have to break it up into conferences, man.
I'm going AFC West.
I think in the NFC, the Bucs really have owned it just because they got Brady back signed.
Yeah.
And they've gotten under the cap, and they've still kept their core players.
Yeah.
As far as the AFC, to me, it's the Chargers have won, with the Raiders coming in a close second.
I was going to say, as a division, the entire AFC West.
Yeah.
Broncos, Russell Wilson, that is a big deal. No doubt about it. You got to look at it that way. Chargers, like you said, got Khalil Mack.
Not just Khalil Mack. Receivers. Not just Khalil Mack, but they got that cornerback that it's crucial, man.
Right, yeah.
And I know Derwin James back there, and what's his name, and then Khalil Mack. They solidified that defense into a real scary defense, man.
Yep, exactly.
No matter who they're facing.
Yep. And then the Raiders got, for one, Josh McDaniels. They upgraded head coach. They got Davonte today. They re-signed Max Crosby.
Yeah, Max and Khalil Mack together on that line.
Chandler Jones went to the Raiders, so those are big upgrades.
Max and Chandler Jones, and then the Chargers have Joey Bosa, Derwin James, the new cornerback that they got is a top-rated quarterback.
Yep.
And who am I missing? Khalil Mack?
Yeah, he went to the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who is I missing? Yeah. So all those pieces are impact pieces. So the Raiders, to me, the Raiders and the Chargers have won the AFC so far.
Yep.
Russell Wilson,
J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson, yeah, that's him.
He signed from the Patriots. Good pickup for the Chargers in the backfield.
Bosa, Derwin, and Mack. That is with the team they already had in place, man.
And Jackson as a corner.
Yeah.
Oh my God. sign me up to watch those games. Those are going to be
Yes,
fun, dude.
absolutely.
The schedule
Did you
makers are
notice
like,
last year, though? Last year, the weaker rated teams were the best ones to watch. They were the most fun. Especially if you ain't got nothing invested in it. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of a team that was not good but fun to watch.
Lions.
I would have to say
Lions were really
Lions.
fun to watch.
Yeah. Hell, the last month I would say the Texans.
Yeah. With what's his name coming into his own there, man. And that
David Mills.
Lovey did wonders with that defense last year.
He did. Yeah, you do. They beat Tennessee in Tennessee.
Yeah.
They beat the Chargers at home.
Yeah.
Gave the Niners a game for like the first half, and then Niners pulled away late. But
that's the Niners profile.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
Niners are like fishing. They threw out that line and watched the bobber hit a few times. And then in the fourth quarter, they say, okay, we're done with you. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's another reason I cannot put the Rams over the Niners, because the Niners own the Rams, dude. They lost one game, which happened to be the NFC Championship game last year, but they only lost one game to the Rams last year, and the year they had eight straight wins versus the Rams.
Something like that. Yeah,
come on, man. He just has.
Yeah, I'm just. The quarterback situation, I don't know who they're going to go with. Are they?
Yeah, the Jets kind of did give people a headache last year too.
Yeah, they beat the Titans. They beat the Bengals.
They played us pretty well.
Yeah, Robert Saleh. Everybody says he's not a great coach. I think he can become a pretty good coach. I really do.
Right, just quit micromanaging.
Yeah.
Hire the people that you trust, and then trust the people to do their job.
Exactly. They just need to protect Zach Wilson big time.
I don't think Zach Wilson's their answer. I think they're going to find that out.
I don't think so either.
Think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a journeyman quarterback somewhere if he loves the game enough to even stay in it after he leaves. I don't see him being a champion anywhere, unless he's on a roster that's going to a championship. You know what I mean? I never did. I was never on the Lawrence bandwagon, man.
I think he's better than Wilson, though. A little better than Zach
they're
Wilson.
1-2. But Trevor threw more interceptions than Wilson.
Yeah.
Fewer touchdowns, more interceptions. They were 1-2 all through ever since they've been drafted. They're 1-2 on the bad side of the ratings.
Right.
Yeah.
With Zach Wilson, I can see kind of Jameis in him, making these wild plays, like these throws on the run. I think they need to. I don't like his
long ball as much as I like Jameis's.
No, right? No, but I'm just saying the decision making, the trying to do too much.
Well, I give that to. I'm not going to be so biased that I just say that's all his fault, because I'm going to say Zach Wilson, that was his rookie year. And same with Trevor. Same with Trevor.
That too. We got to see more. We got to see more. Yeah, we got to see more.
I just don't think they have the skill set to actually go down and compete with the big boys like Herbert and
Rogers
Wilson and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's how they were billed. Remember?
Yeah,
I'd still say the best quarterback that was drafted in that draft class is sitting in San Francisco waiting to play.
Yep.
Which he needed to. He was fresh. He was young. He had more physical attributes than any of the others, and he's the only one out of all of those guys that were drafted last year that called his plays.
Yeah. Yep.
He played under center last year. He wasn't just a shotgun quarterback like these other guys.
Well, and also, he didn't have to start right away.
Right.
He could sit and learn. These guys like Lawrence, Zach Wilson, they're thrown right into the fire and expected to lift the organization up now,
Right.
So there's more pressure added to these guys.
There's very few quarterbacks. Not even Josh Allen did he come in and just light up the world.
No, his first year was not great.
Russell Wilson sat behind
Hasselbeck.
Not Hasselbeck.
Right? Yeah, Matt Hasselbeck, I think.
No, he sat behind son of a bitch. From the 49ers, went there to the Chiefs, and then went to Washington. Got his leg fucked up.
I don't think he played with Alex Smith. I don't think they're on the same team.
Yeah, they were. That's why Alex Smith got traded off to Washington.
Russell Wilson did not. He
Not
came in
Russell Wilson.
2012.
Not talking about Russell Wilson.
Well, I thought you said Russell Wilson had to sit behind somebody.
I was talking about Mahomes.
Oh, Mahomes. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Not you didn't say that, but yeah, okay, yeah. He sat
Thank
behind.
you,
You're right. Alex Smith, yeah, okay. Well, you mentioned Russell Wilson. I thought you said that's what I thought you said.
Oh, no, I mentioned him as one of those quarterbacks that they're not. None of them are going to be able to be like. I think you got the best chance of that with Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Maybe it's just the Niners, but they're saying he was a little more green than they thought right now. Trey
Well,
Lance
they should have known because he only played one season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just to, maybe with Garoppolo try to, get his trade value up more or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like teams will say certain things to.
He still threw 1,000 yards in 2 games and was 1-1 and touchdown interception. Win and loss record, and he still had more touchdowns than interceptions. So that's not a bad outing for a quarterback.
No.
A young guy like him.
Yep.
Vegas won one hand. If Vegas makes one more big play, then I'll say they're at least tied with Chargers in that. But man, Chargers, Derwin James. You got Derwin James. You got they
JC
don't
Jackson
have a weakness in that defense now. They don't.
No. And offensively, they re-signed their wide receivers, and
they
got a
good
offensive line.
Another wide receiver. They do need a good number one wide receiver to go up there with Mike Williams, because Mike Williams was not that impressive last year.
No, and they got Keenan Allen, who's still a quality wide receiver. So
yeah,
they got. But you're right; they probably could use.
And you got Eckhart there, which is the Swiss Army tool.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? I was just thinking of something. What if, because we're pretty deep wide receiver now, say Scotty Miller's the odd man out? I don't think he will be, but if he is,
I kind of think
the Chargers be looking. Could the Chargers be looking at somebody like a Scotty Miller as that deep threat down the field for Herbert?
Could be. Well, all 3 of the guys that we got there, we just signed Perryman, so I don't see him going nowhere. But
no.
Cyril Grayson, Scotty Miller, even.
I think Grayson's coming on for
Tyler Johnson. I don't know what they're going to do with Tyler Johnson. They kind of always hold on to their guys throughout their contract, but I can see that. You froze, Ben? Everybody take a marker out and draw Ben's face on your.
You back on? Okay.
Yeah,
it's probably the Wi-Fi.
I was trying to get everybody to mark on their laptop. Draw your face in there.
Yeah, but I think I could see a Scotty Miller odd man out and then go somewhere like the Chargers. They could look for a deep threat, like a third or fourth.
Yeah,
for Herbert.
Can see that.
Yeah, so who knows, man? Like you said, they're loaded. They are loaded.
Oh.
Rodgers been tortured by sending away his help. The only reason he is not seen as the GOAT. He can't. Yeah, I agree.
He's never going to be seen as a GOAT either. I mean,
no.
He has the most, as a quarterback, he has all the throws. He has all the decision making. He does all that right. And he's like Marino. He's going to be looked at like Marino, but except he has 1 ring. Okay, right. Marino didn't get any. But then again, Rodgers has been with loaded talent all around him his whole friggin' career, man.
Yeah. I could argue we could put Breeze ahead of Aaron Rodgers.
or at least tied.
Tight, yeah.
Basically, they've got the same career.
Right. So I don't know. It's interesting. But as far as the greatest of all time, no. No, not even. I wouldn't even go top 10, maybe.
No. Yeah, except Fargo's in North Dakota.
Yeah, right.
Green Bay.
Mm.
Oh, God. That's about the only difference.
Oh,
Hey?
man. Alex, God damn it. Is this hockey game over yet or what?
Well, we hit the 2-hour mark.
That's pretty good
Guys,
for.
I think we might just wrap this up.
Okay. No,
So
I thought we did pretty good.
Everybody. It's been fun. Enjoyed it. Love the comments, Mona. You bring it every time. Every time. Thank you.
MVP so far.
Don't forget to share the show for us, please. And we'll see you next Thursday. Maybe Alex will be here and there won't be no hockey game on.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.